malicious compliance in the deli, and a Karen slapdown as a bonus. Closing parenthesis. I just witnessed the most beautiful piece of malicious compliance at my local supermarket. It has a deli counter where you take a paper ticket and wait your turn. There's a digital display that shows the next number. But when it's quiet, the staff often just serve the next person without advancing the number of the display, and it gets out of whack. Today was one such day. I pulled ticket number 87 and the display said 29. There were two people ahead of me at the counter. Some guy who was apparently 85 and what turned out to be a Karen at number 86, while deli girl is helping man number 85. Karen launches into a tirade about the display being on 29, yelling at the young girl behind the counter that she was lazy and causing confusion. I just rolled my eyes and threw a look of understanding sympathy to the girl behind the counter as she finished up with guy number 85. What happened next was priceless. Karen sees number 85 leave and launches into her order. Deli girl cuts her off with a saccharine sweet smile and says, "One moment please ma'am." Picks up the clicker for the display and clicks it over and over and over again until it reaches 86. It took quite a while. Needless to say, Karen was pissed. She glared at the girl behind the counter the whole time, while I stood there with a huge grin on my face. And the best part? She couldn't even criticize, because she was the one going off about it being wrong. After finishing Karen's order, deli girl tried to apologize to me for the delay. I told her she'd absolutely made my day. It's not often you see service staff being able to deliver a customer service slapdown. But when you do, it's glorious to watch. I would have sat there and called the numbers too. 30? 30? Anyone have 30? Quote. Okay. 31? 31? Can I get a 31? Quote. That is priceless. I guess you could have complimented her to her manager, saying something about how she is meticulous with her work. I was hoping she'd go to number 87. Ha 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 ha. I bet it made the girl's day too. Hopefully she has read it and we can see her story in here as well. Can confirm this is the best type of malicious compliance. I'm a former deli worker. The stories I have. My favorite is when somebody asks for something chipped lunch meat that's sliced very thinly. Normally it's not an issue. But on a Sunday afternoon when there's over 50 people waiting and somebody asks for chipped, I'm taking my frigging time and staring at the person as I do so. Be nice to your essential workers, folks. They've already realized they don't need to work for $8 an hour, and these labor shortages are just the beginning. If you see her there again, tell her she made my day too. So good. Love it. I would have clicked one number at a time and call that number out and wait about 20-30 seconds before clicking the next number. Because, well, obviously I have to give each number time to react. It's like the days when I used to work at a theater and we'd have to cook the foods. I'd tell the customers who order pizza and boneless chicken that we're not allowed to cook the two together, cause the chicken 3 minutes takes less time to cook than the pizza 5 minutes. Most people would say, "That's fine, I can wait." Then I go to place the chicken in. It takes 3 minutes to cook. After it's done, I place the pizza in and hit 5 minutes before bring the chicken along with the sauce to the customer. They'll look at me and ask, "Where's my pizza?" I'll remind them that the pizza takes more time to cook, so I'm not allowed to cook them together. But they are allowed to come back and I'll give them their pizza when it's ready. Most time they'll remain nearby, or other times they'll go to watch their movie. Then sort of forget for a bit and we'll put it in the heater to keep warm. Stupid part would be when they do come back for it and complain that the pizza is cold, despite the heater being very hot. So hot that the pizza box when removed will be warm when held. Worst was when the customer demanded that we heat up the pizza for them. So the GM stuck it back in the oven for 30 seconds and the crust was extra crispy when she removed it. After advancing clicker to correct number, CSR went back to wash her hands for 20 seconds, while singing the alphabet. Dry said hands and placing fresh gloves on her hands strugglingly. Proceeding to customers waiting outside deli. Counter girl looked at clicker and called off. 86. Single quote. I would have done that. Yes. But maintained eye contact with Karen whilst holding up my other hand in a please wait kind of gesture. Click, click, dead stare, click. You could have lied and said I've got number 29. Would have been funnier if she called op over at 85. Oh Karen, just go home and go back to bed. This is not going to be your day. Is this the store where shopping is a pleasure? The only part of working in a deli that I miss is that my boss was pretty cool with us messing with customers if they were being dicks. I would have happily sat through that just so the system was working correctly again. I can't stand when people use these ticket things wrong. Touché pussycat. I wonder if that's how the counter got to 29 in the first place. I.e. a Karen every so often. But otherwise, they just serve people. Lol. That's when I'm sad that she's working with food and has to keep her hands clean. Because otherwise she'd totally be getting a high five.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.